Hello, my name is Karen Gaines, and today we're going to talk about the cash basis versus accrual basis of accounting. I often get asked, hey Karen, what's the difference between cash versus accrual basis of accounting? Well, the short answer is that under the cash basis of accounting, income is recognized when cash is received and expenses are recognized when cash is spent. Under the accrual basis of accounting, income is recognized when earned and expenses are recognized when incurred. So I'm going to provide two examples to further help you understand the difference between cash and accrual accounting. So let's say you have a painter and the painter agrees to paint your house for $1,000. The painter goes and buys some material for $200 cash, and he comes back to your home, paints your house, and you give him $1,000. Under this example, under the cash basis of accounting, the painter would recognize revenue of $1,000 and he would recognize expense of $200 because he received the $1,000 in cash from you and he paid for materials of $200 and his net income would be $800. Under the accrual method, under this scenario, the revenue would be $1,000 and the expenses would be $200. He would recognize that $1,000 because he finished the job, therefore he earned the revenue, and he would recognize the expense of $200 since he incurred that expense. So let's go to scenario 2. Under the second scenario, let's assume all of the same details, except when the painter goes to the store and purchases $200 of material, he tells the store manager, hey, just invoice me for today's purchase and I'll pay within 60 days. And so the painter comes back to your home, paints your house, and you tell the painter, hey, I'll pay you the $1,000 in about 30 days when I get some money. Okay? So under this scenario, under the cash basis of accounting, your revenue would be zero and your expenses would be zero. Although you painted the house and earned the revenue, you did not receive the cash. So your revenue is going to be zero. Under with expenses, yes, you did purchase material, but since you didn't pay for it yet, you'll pay for it in 60 days when you receive the invoice. Your expenses is also going to be zero. So your net income is going to be zero. Under the accrual method of accounting, your revenue is going to be $1,000. Although you did not receive the cash, you did earn the revenue since you finished the paint job. Excuse me, since the painter finished the paint job. And under expenses would be $200 since the painter incurred it. Although he didn't pay for it, he still incurred it. And so under the accrual method, the net income would be $800. So now the question is, when should you use the cash basis of accounting versus the accrual basis of accounting? So cash basis of accounting is typically used for your small businesses and sole proprietorship. So, like the painter we just talked about, or a freelancer, or any business that is simple and straightforward. They're not really dealing with complex accounting issues. They don't have inventory. They don't have accounts receivables. They're not publicly traded. A lot of charities and associations use the cash basis of accounting. when it comes to the accrual basis of accounting, typically your larger, more complex businesses use the accrual basis of accounting. So that's going to be your C corporation, your S corporation, your businesses with more complex accounting. They are going to be accounts receivables. They may have you may be dealing with investments, common stock, just more involved accounting in those scenarios, and publicly traded type of businesses. So those types of businesses would use the accrual basis of accounting. So hopefully that helps. Hopefully now you understand the difference between the cash versus accrual basis of accounting. If you need any bookkeeping help, please see the link below and schedule an appointment with me, and I'll be happy to talk with you. You have a great day.